Hi, my name is Jeff Benton and I'm the Chief Technology Officer of Retail Software Solutions. This quick video tutorial is going to show you the introduction to TAMMS, how to log in to TAMMS, and some of the information to identify what icons to use, things like that. So once TAMMS is installed in your system, it will be running down here in the taskbar, and it's identified as this barcode symbol. So if you double click on the barcode symbol, TAMMS will come up, and this is what we call the TAMMS terminal. So the TAMMS terminal gives you access. If you only have access to one store, then your TAMMS terminal is going to look like this, because the only thing you're going to have is certain menu options and the ability to actually get into TAMMS. If you have multiple stores, as I do, you're going to see many options down here at the bottom. So the way these stores are set up is we have serial numbers, and serial numbers identify the individual store. So what you have is a T, which identifies this as a TAMMS installation, followed by what we call a chain code. In this particular case, it's a WAT. Down here, it's a VS2 or a VIN. A company that has multiple stores will have one chain code, but will have multiple numbered locations. So these numbered locations are individual stores. So what we're going to do is get into one of these stores, and to do that you highlight it and double click, and what you're seeing here is information that we're passing security information between our workstation and the servers that we have set up that are located in Texas. At the beginning of the screen, you see that it gives you information, like by pressing the F12 key, you can issue a log off and get out of this screen. This is going to be a setting that's within your system that tells you what the store name is, possibly a store number, things like that. This is a register number that's telling you which physical register you are within the store. Since we're set up as super users, this register number 99 is what we usually end up with when we first log in. Then we can change things around. If your screen has this M located in the top right hand corner, it means that your version of TAMMS is mouseable or touch screenable, meaning as you go through the system, there are places where you can, if you have a touch screen, you can either hit certain buttons with your finger, or you can use your mouse. Your serial number is going to be down here again. Again, the chain code, VIN, and then your store number, your serial number, in this case it's 8658. This is going to be the date, month and day of the system when you're logging in. So in this particular case, we're Cinco de Mayo. This is May 5th. 02 identifies the physical server that you are on. We have a cluster of servers at our data center, and when you log in, you will get a number. It could be 01, 02, 03, all the way up to 16. And from time to time, we may ask you what that number is if we run into some issues, or you run into some issues, so we can identify what server you're on. This information is at the top, and at the bottom is going to be on every screen. So there's no reason to write any information down for later use. So what I did is I hit the space bar, or you can hit the mouse key, and it's going to give you also the information about what version that you're running. This particular version is TAMMS Online 2018-0300, and the reason we have this code out here called SQLRDD, meaning that you are on our Microsoft SQL Server Edition. Again, you've got another option that's down here. This is a mouseable. This is mouseable here, and this is mouseable. It's also touch screenable. If you have our time clock system installed, at this point you can do a clock in and clock out by using the F11 key, or by pressing this F11 soft button. We're not going to worry about that with this login. We're just going to log into the system. You're going to notice it's not going to show you the username or password. And at this point it logged into the system, and now you're seeing the first menu. Once you're logged into the system, you also get identification of the username that you're under, this GATO. Yes, I know it's CAT. It is a system level sign-on associated to a password that gets changed every login attempt. So, and over here on the right hand side, it identifies where you are. In this particular case, we're on the main menu. One thing has changed up here, where next to where we had register 99, we now have the word closed associated to it. So what this means is the register that you're on is physically closed, meaning you can look up inventory, you can look up customers, you can look at previous sales, but you can't change anything that deals with monetary information such as quantities in inventory, making adjustments to inventory levels. You can't process any sales. You can't do any voids or refunds until your register is open. The biggest option here on this menu at this point is going to be log off, because this is the end of our tutorial for this. But we'll later come back into some other tutorials so that you get a more in-depth knowledge of what's going on. All right, thank you.